Alrighty, welcome to NGS Season 5, Round 3. This is going to be Bad Manners versus Zenith of Light. We'll be starting here in a minute or two. Players are joining the lobby. Majesty 0007, thank you for the cheer, sir. Much appreciated. We're just missing one player at 9 of 10, then we'll be able to get this game underway. The game was originally scheduled for 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Pacific. Both teams agreed to bump it up half an hour due to some players not being free until around half an hour, that time. So we aren't actually late. We're still a minute off our start time. Number one, baby. Yes, you are indeed. Yeah, this should be an interesting matchup. Of course, on paper or by the standings, Bad Manners is obviously favored. Considering they're somewhere around the middle of the pack in Heroic. And Zenith of Light is bottom of the pack in Heroic. But they did manage to take a game off Region Black, who is the number one in standings right now. So Zenith, have some life in them. Hopefully they'll show up here tonight, put on a good show. Been a rough season for them. Players are goofing in the lobby. I guess technically that bot is accurate for now, considering the NGS website is working temporarily, if nothing else. Dummy and Kina are indeed awesome. I concur, Little Dragon Rider. I used to work with them back in their OSD days, Order of the Sleeping Dragon. They're a lot of fun. Both really positive, upbeat players. Dami just likes to run it down mid. Kina, support god. I'm told the last player is on his way. I don't know who Brooke is. Let's put on a little music while we wait. A last player appears to be here. Huzzah. Yeah, I'm solo casting. Things have been a little crazy this week, including with NGS. And Preston's one of my usual co-casters, and he happens to be playing this game, so it's a little hard. A little hard. If NGS allowed it, I would. I'd like tune in. Hey, Preston, how's the game going, buddy? Pull him in live into Discord, you know. Looks like everyone's ready though. 3, 2, 1, and we are a go. If you're just tuning in, this is NGS Season 5, Round 3, Heroic Division, Bad Manners versus Zenith of Light. Bad Manners won the coin toss. They went with map pick, so here we are in Dragonshire. Game 2 is going to be on Sky Temple. I'm really excited about that. Haven't cast that map, I don't think, this season at all, but I really, really enjoy it. Map bans Werewol Sky and Tomb, so none of that. This evening. First ban Deckard, first ban Genji. Makes sense. Not really sure what Zenith have been playing. I've only seen these guys play once each. I know some of the players in both teams from other times, other teams. Should be fun to watch them out. Phoenix ban, pretty reasonable. Phoenix is very all-purpose. He can muck around the solo lane here, or obviously on the rotations mid-bottom. Good bans all around. I'm curious if they're going to ban a healer here, like, okay, Yrel. I'm hoping a white main shows up this evening. No, I have. I've seen it in some lower tier games, like some Div C games, and they've always gone like the wrong builds and just kind of died. So it'd be nice to see a heroic, level teams pick up white main. We'll see here. First pick Tyrande, PogChamp. Yes, I think she's a little overtuned right now, but she only supports so many archetypes. Her best, of course, is single target blow up because that's what half her kit's designed to do with Lunar Flare and Hunter's Mark. But we'll see. She can fit in some other things, some sort of like short range dive, mid range dive, in addition to some sort of sustain, especially if they want to pick up another healer and or just a bunch of self healing heroes. First pick Diablo for Bad Manners. Anna Jaina, pretty strong opening. I like it. A lot of bully power, a lot of damage, a lot of battlefield control just from these two heroes alone. Let's see how Zenith responds. I'm expecting something on the lines of a Garrosh or Taunt variant for this Tyrande, but we'll see. ETC can work, but I don't like him into this Diablo Jaina showing. Okay, there is a Rainer. I was hoping for a Rainer. That should be Preston's hero. Trondaya should be D-Blade, and the Blaze... I'm actually not sure who's playing the Blaze. It actually might be Preston, too. He's either offlane or assassin. Third banning phase here. I'd expect them to maybe get rid of the main tank, like that Garrosh or Varian could be pretty lethal with the Tyrande. They might want to try and get rid of a Muradin. Not the best partner for Tyrande, but a pretty darn good partner for Raynor. And Mara Blaze can be obnoxious, so I don't mind the ban. But I still think Garrosh could have been stronger, especially since Garrosh also is really good into Diablo. Can mess with his charges and all that stuff. And Garrosh not the happiest into Jaina. There's the white main ban. I was expecting to show up somewhere. Feels bad, man, though. Did want to see that hero. Let's make sure I'm actually not muted. Okay, we're good. Technically, they don't have to pick their support here if they don't want to, but I'd expect them to and leave the last pick for a damage or offlane option. Blazerill's already taken. Felstad, Diva. Okay, so they're trying to do something, I might have even seen him do this last time. So I think Felstad hangs middle. Diva should be top. And then Diablo Jaina plus support will be mid lane, bottom lane. They'll try to bully it out. Pretty sure, like 99% sure that's what Bad Manners is doing. I think it worked out well for them last time I saw them play. Greymane here. Where's their main tank? What's going on? There's a Joe. Don't really like it with this Tyrande. Greymane Rainer's solid follow-up, but there's not hard lockdown. There's plenty of slows. Blaze Joe, or really just Joe. I don't know. With this first pick Tyrande, I expected a fairly different draft for Zenith. There's some fun heroes here. This Tyrande, this Rainer. But I'm really going to give the edge to Bad Manners at the moment. There's the Stukov. Not sure I like the Stukov here. Really. It's a little weird. Doesn't really do anything with Jaina or Diablo in terms of a trio. A 3-1-1. Maybe they just don't want to run Malf, which I think could have been a little better. Deckard band, White Mane band. I don't mind it. Stuka's always handy. I'm just curious if there was a better support option. But not necessarily. Let's switch over to the game overlay here. So get our game number 1 here started in this best of 2 series. Okay, so it's Bravo on the Blaze, Preston is indeed on the Rainer, D-Blade indeed on Tyrande. A Rubber Duck will be on the Diablo. A funny name for a giant red monster tank. So I understand Bad Manners' game plan by their draft. I'm still a little unclear what the game plan is for Zenith of Light, outside the obvious of Blaze's top, and the other 4 are rotating mid-bottom and or they'll leave someone middle, like the Greymane or Rainer, to fight this Falstad. Like, Rainer would probably shred Falstad in duel, for sure. That leaves like Johanna trying to Greymane. I don't know, it's an awkward 3-man. I do like either way you cut it, really. I guess Johanna Tyrande Rainer is better, but then Greymane versus Falstad, I think Falstad wins that. D.Va 5th ability is summon Falstad. Lol. Yeah, you're not wrong though. No, the Falstad Global will be interesting, though I do expect them to largely camp middle, or, you know, fly top or bottom as needed when big moment shows itself. Let's call out the teams. In the blue corner, for Bad Manners, we will have Stixa on the Jaina, Dami on the Falstad, a Rubber Duck on the Blaze. On the Blaze, what I'm saying, on the Diablo. VCR player is on the D.Va, and Kina will be on the Stukov. For Zenith of Light in the red corner, we have Prestomp on the Rainer, Geoziris on the Greymane, D-Blade on the Tyrande, Chupi on the Johanna, and Bravo on the Blaze.
4, 3, 2,
is my brightness up? Yes, it is. Marksman for Falstad. Hit the Nitrous. Tyrande opting for Stun Silent. Yeah, that makes sense. Does it make sense? It does. Does it? I'm actually not sure it does. Oh, it does remove slows too. Okay, that makes sense. Because the Jaina slows will be annoying. There's no actual hard stuns other than Diablo, and pretty minor. And you can't remove the silence of Lurking Arm because it's constant. It's not like getting hit with an Alarak Zap or something. So here we do have the 3-1-1 as predicted. So Bad Manners will need to watch out for this 4-on-3 rotation. Rubber Duck does manage to dodge the Tyrande. Lunar Flare. Falstad, of course, again. So they're going to need to watch these rotations. If if Zenith continues this 4-man, Falstad will have to watch it top. The 3-man will have to watch it bottom. But it looks like they are going to leave the Rainer here as predicted. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Stukov just zoning. Their goal here is to just pressure. This is a nice little play, actually. Though I feel like if Zenith 4-man collapsed, maybe they get a kill here. They're actually gonna go on them. This is really ambitious considering backup is nearby. But the goal largely seems to be to waste time while Felsedge soaks middle, and eventually this will gain them an advantage. We'll see if they can hold the shrines though. D.Va versus Blaze. Blaze is fine. I'm not sure D.Va can win the point. Rubber Duck may not be fine here as he gets gone on. However, looks like he is. He could even armor ramped. Surprised to see him running outside the gate here. Felsedge will come down. Might see actually a 4-on-3 of reversals. Greymane's middle. Preston might be in trouble here. Diablo goes at him, lifts him back. Here's the silence. Jaina, though, not in range to follow up. Blizzard's a little late. Dami actually barrel rolled forward. May pay for his life with that. We'll see. Raynor is giving him some pepper. Blaze actually will take out the mech top. But hey, there's the real first blood. Greymane munches the bird. Stixa could be in trouble here too. Gets damage amped. Does go down. Zenith with 2 double kills. Ooh, Raynor though may just go down. No, Diablo doesn't have the overpower. Don't know if that was intentional. I thought it might lift him back to the towers. An exciting start here. As Zenith punish the 3-man, 3/4-man of Bad Mannix. Felsedge will fly top. We'll see if Greymane can secure this in time. Looks like it will get cancelled. Quick Felsedge fly. Indeed, as you mentioned, Leon, the DK, D.Va did indeed summon the Felsedge, worked out for them. Rubber Duck here, not feeling too healthy. Will escape though with a quick Shadow Charge on Choopy. Speaking of Choopy, he might be in trouble. JK. He is fine. This is why I don't necessarily like this trio. It's pretty awkward. Diablo goes in, but neither Jaina nor Stukov can follow him up effectively. Other than silence, I guess. Felsedge's here, they go in. Diablo's shenanigans get cancelled by the Johanna. Dami might just go down here to a Raynor. Does not. That was a True Shot aura we saw enabled by D-Blade. Rubber Duck might just feel its pain. He's alright, but mana and the resources for Bad Manners are really low here. And this is 4v3. They are losing. Feels bad, man. But D-Blade, no, excuse me, that's not D-Blade, that's Johanna. Should be alright. I do see Felsedge middle trying to stop Greymane from grabbing the DK. Will do so for the moment. But how long can Dami stay here before reinforcements arrive? In the form of a Raynor, this might just be DK VCR player is not gonna work out. Versus Blaze, first DK goes over to Zenith. Game plan not working out here for Bad Manners as much as I liked. I kind of forgot to mention earlier how bad this Blaze versus D.Va matchup is. I'm not really sure why they picked the D.Va, frankly. It's kind of cute, I guess, and maybe you do like Ring of Frost and the bomb later. Mech bomb. But it just seems kind of unnecessary. It's maybe a bit of an overconfidence pick. Or just trying to be too cute, too fancy in the draft. I feel like there's a lot of other options they could have gone for. Even just something standard like a Leoric against the Blaze. Or I think a Malthael or Tannis, whatever. Like, there's a bunch of options that are more fighty. Because D.Va will never die to the Blaze. She did die once, so I think this is her mech. But she'll never bully, like, she can't hurt the Blaze in any particular fashion. So it's never really going to work out too well. Bottom towers get gone on down here. Dami will start the camp. Blaze now looks like he might be looking to double soak. They're all heading towards middle. I'm not really sure what's the game plan here. Okay, Blaze is going back. He just showed up. Real quick. Let's have a peek at some talents. Cocktail for Greymane. Diablo goes on Raynor, but nothing's really going to come of it. Looks like they're actually invading. D.Va is bottom. Out comes the bomb. This is all for just the siege camp. Questionably worth. They burn the fly as well. Seems like an excessive committal of resources for a giant camp that will be instantly cleared up, if you ask me. Diablo will finish his Black Soulstone, so he'll be feeling pretty good about that, but what won't be feeling pretty good for Bad Manners is they're down around half a level. Which means Zenith will reach level 10 first if the pace keeps up. Oh, Raynor's actually going for the Veteran Marksman. Interesting. If I recall, he did not like this build. Behemoth Armor, of course, is terrific. Scaling tankiness can really help you out. Speaking of camp invades, looks like we'll have on top from Bravo and Geo. Not sure how well this is going to work out for them, considering, again, reinforcements on the way. Here comes the D.Va trying to bully the Greymane. Here comes Diablo with the charges. Greymane might just pay for it with his life. Dami, though, barrel rolls the wrong way. Does not scare the kill. A little too scared by the Greymane using that Dark Flight. D.Va is trying to chase. D.Va's worst map, according to VCR. I don't think it's her worst map, personally. I just think the matchup's garbage. I mean, there's certainly better maps, like BOE is one of her better ones, for example. She can be so obnoxious on that map. In any case, Zenith will take the bottom bruiser camp. They'll also take Jaina's life as she just sort of casually wanders into a bruiser camp, 3 heroes, and dies. Rubber Ducky will not want to go downhill. It will mean a burning of his souls, but given his ginormous health pool, unlikely to occur. However, his careless mage friend will not be so lucky, only 30% or so of the way towards that ice block. They're going to fight over this bottom. D.Va is here to mitigate a lot of damage. That W build she's going. Looks like she might lose the mech here. Indeed she does. DCR player on the run. Flailing Swipe will actually come out. Of course, we already saw the Hyperion earlier. And I believe there was a Blessed Shield, probably under the Jaina. We have the bunker. We actually got the Starfall, so not opting for the heals. More aggressive. But, considering they've already taken out a fort and they're winning the top lane matchup, they can afford to be just even more aggressive here with the Starfall. We'll see if they get punished for this or not, considering the amount of damage. We have like this Ring of Frost and Lightning Breath coming out, along with the bomb combo at some point. The lack of heals could be an issue. Choopy here, speaking of, maybe in a little trouble, but they all go middle. Diablo Felstad will cancel it, but let's see what's happening bottom. Preston will heal, walk it off. D.Va is trying to bully D-Blade, but Styx and Keen aren't really following up, so D-Blade will just walk it off. Choopy will cancel. That is a very late Ring of Frost. Styxa goes in trying to finish off Tyrande. Looks like it won't work out. She might just be finished off instead. No. Johanna cannot secure the kill. Everyone's here. Full 5v5. We still have Gust and Bunker available. We'll see what Bravo does here. Out comes the Bunker. There comes the Gust. No one's dead yet, but here comes the Lightning Breath, and with a silence, it's looking good. Can they finish him off? Indeed, Johanna goes down. Starfall is out, and Hyperion, a lot of damage, but it's missing most of the team. Flailing Swipe will come out. Little zap here from VCR onto Georexis. He will tap. First even fight, essentially, that Bad Manners has gotten. Felstad does fly top. They now will have the DK pressure, and down this Blaze, this might be a relatively free DK, but Preston sneaking in bottom. He's low on health, though. If he stays here, he could be gone on. Diablo and company, though, opting to pressure middle. This seems like a bad call. As soon as they noticed bottom getting channeled, they should have run down there and force. Raynor may not just not get out of this. He pops his heal, gets lifted. No, Jaina will miss the Blizzard as a result. Miscommunication feels bad, man. Johanna did rip the Blessed Shield. Of course, Stukov will go down. Feels bad. Gust was about 5 seconds off. VCR player could be next. Here's a fat bomb, though. That was actually a nice knockback by the Raynor. Choopy looks like he will go down. No escape for him this time, or is there? JK, he lives, but can Geo? He is stuck in no man's land. Here comes a Lightning Breath and a Ring of Frost. No kill like overkill. Holy sheet. Oh, they killed him so hard he left the game, folks. He's out. He's gone. Because I've had enough. They used 3 ults on me. I can't take it. Realistically, he probably disconnected. Which might explain how he ended up there, if he was lagging. Not really, I didn't really notice how he was stuck in that little shrine area. I think what will go well for Zenith is if they can force a fight under Hyperion and Starfall. It is a really nasty combo. But the way they casted the spells, bad in that bottom lane, I don't know, about a minute ago or less, Bad Manners just kind of walked out of it because they didn't cast it in front of them. I feel like it was cast almost behind them, and they just took a few steps, and then it was missing. So a little awkward, but of course maybe they were just cast not in necessarily the right areas in the heat of the moment from Zenith, or maybe I'm just crazy and doesn't do as much damage as I thought. But okay, looks like we're back. Ready to go. Whoops, yeah. Resume. Oop, what am I doing? And resume. Can I move this? For some reason it's not letting me. Alright. Big fight over the siege camp here as Raynor will go down. This camp invade proving more successful. Starfall goes out again. Does some damage, but down goes the Preston. This was actually a 3v4. Blaze was top, Greymane was dead, and Preston just wandered up in here. That was Preston being Raynor. That was not necessarily the best option. Things working out in here for Bad Manners. Wasn't looking so hot early, but they're punishing these mistakes from Zenith, these positional misplays, which of course is what Diablo's intended to do. Once again, I have to watch how Greymane got stuck all the way down here. Could have been due to lag. Ooh, Dami flies over. He's gonna pay for his life with this, I think. He'll try and fly out, though. Gust into fly. Oh, the stun is a second too late as Bad Manners come in here with reinforcements. This is now a 4-on-2 if Elsa comes back. Currently a 3-on-2. Geo looks like he won't be able to escape, or will he? No, he will not. Goes down. Bunker used, but decent escape. Jaina here might just run into D-Blade. Fine for now. Zenith will look like they want to take this bottom camp again, add the pressure. This D.Va's looking better in the fights than she does solo, which I think was the initial option, but this early game was pretty brutal for Bad Manners. You won't be able to get down here to stop the cap in time, but they are soaking nicely. They're actually ahead in the EXP now. Greymane is still dead, mind you, but Bad Manners is missing some members in this bottom lane. Diablo's on the way. Looks like Mech will go down from VCR, so no bomb available just now. Chupi will let rip the Blessed Shield, aka Captain America mode. Nothing will come of it though, it was just a disengage. Mostly worried, I think, about the safety of his somewhat squishy friends. Bruiser camp pushing bottom. We'll peel the Jaina. I do like that Raynor is spell checking this bush, you never know who's hiding in there. BCR taking a lot of damage here. Bombs out. Nothing will really come of it. Just push them off the point. And Blaze controls top, so they don't have to worry about DK right this moment. But what they do have to worry about is 16, which will come here just a little bit quicker for Bad Manners. Possible camp invade. Remember, we do have discussed. Could really split up the team. Bravo. Oh, no, they're just going to opt against it. Could have been interesting. Not enough members there from Bad Manners. 3 of them were still, like, middle, between the lanes rotating up. Raynor here with damage, pretty impressive. There's no giddy up for Raynor. Raynor's still deciding what he wants his 16 to be. He's got the full Q build, so I believe there's a, yeah, Phantom Red. Exactly. Everyone's 16 now. Structures are still in favor of Zenith, I must say. Kill's also in favor of Zenith. So next engage or so will really determine a lot. Here we go. Big fight is busting out. There's a silence, there's a gust, there's a Starfall, and here comes the Hyperion trying to add a rebuttal. Blaze will spit out some flames. Diablo's kind of like, wait, what are we doing? We going in, we going out, and it's like they're retreating. That was 2 ults for 1 though, so in favor of Bad Manners. Additionally, Gust is also going to be up notably sooner than either Hyperion or Starfall. I feel like Bad Manners could have re-engaged there if they wanted, but of course they still have to contend with Ring of Frost. Preston might just go down here, get silence, gets bursted by Jaina. Feels bad, man. Jaina is trying to get bursted down by Greymane. Not gonna happen though. As at the same time, Jaina will finish her ice block and Felstad will finish his season marksman. More damage, more defense for Bad Manners. Preston unfortunately caught out there, despite his heals and behemoth armor not allowing him to live. Jaina burst, caught him. Feels bad, man. could be a DK for bad manners. Indeed, it is a DK for bad manners. They still have to push through the forts, so this will buy more time for Zenith on the defense. The defense is pretty good, but not without the Rainer, I feel. Greymane can't, most of his damage is in Morgan form, so take out the middle, they'll take out the bottom, try and push and keep walls, see what they can get done. They still have like Ring and Lightning Breath if things look good for engage. Blaze and Felset are top again. Felset can join this fight much sooner than Blaze can. Diva is in the Dragon Knight, so she'll be quite safe out of that, able to use her boosters or drop the bomb as needed. Harpierian and Starfall are available. I would expect to see one or the other used in this defense, but we'll see how much Zenith feels that's necessary. Here comes the Hyperion, indeed. Diablo is actually going in on the Tyrande. Nearly gets him down. Holy moly, Dragon Knight actually booted her, I believe, to safety. Feels bad, man, but can Falstad finish her off? Spell Armor? No, that was a Stun Silence removal. Can't finish her off. Feels bad, man. 24 health. Feels good for Tyrande, though. That was actually just a self-heal, because she had 2 charges on her Q now, which I forgot about. Does not have the Spell Armor, just stun, slow. Although I think she might have gotten Boomerang to just slow you, so I think she removed the slow from herself. Diablo will finish that Shadow Charge. Okay, he went W earlier and then he went full Q later. So you're just doing the hybrid build. Pretty standard, my favorite Diablo build in general. Let me see, still have some ults up here. Ring of Frost, Gust, Bunker, Starfall and stuff. Speaking of Bunker, Blade just might get deleted before he can even press his buttons. Indeed, he is down. Stun will go on Diablo. Oh, here comes the big Gust play. Can he land it? Indeed, he does. We'll see how well this fight goes. Here is the Starfall. Diablo is fighting against the world. Greymane fighting against the world as well. Can he escape? Geo on the run, getting healed by Tyrande, trying to juke the damage. Stun out on the VCR player. Might lose the mech. No, he does not. Nice fight by both teams. Blaze gets just munched before he can press his buttons. Feels bad. Badman is pushing in here with a Bruiser and a Giant Camp. 4v5. They are also about to hit 20. Kills are even. Diablo goes over the wall onto this Rainer. Double comms him. Does not get these stuns. Silence here really messing with this engage. Blessed Shield was good, but the follow-up wasn't quite there. Remember, Blaze is not available. Pairing comes out to clean up this defense. They take basically no keep damage. Of course, the lane is open for future pushes and or Dragon Knight attacks for bad manners. Things looking pretty good now. This is a little bit of my draft concerns showing for Zenith. They have a lot of damage they can just throw, but they can't make it stick. And this is my main concern with this Tyrande. She's playing well, she's landing her arrows, her healing numbers are probably really solid. She's nearly keeping up with the Stukov, which is pretty impressive. And she didn't even go like the other Q talent, so the secondary heals. Rainer was Rainer was in deep, man. He just got out in time. But yeah, as we're seeing the numbers, they just aren't sticking. Rainer's getting in lots of damage, but it's just not enough to finish these later. Like most of these kills came early. I don't think they've gotten a kill in several minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a lot of it's just this Diva stuff too. Like Diva isn't really dying. I'm pretty sure this is all mech deaths. I don't think Diva actually died unless I'm crazy. But yeah. Not trying to diss Zenith. I just think their draft is coming back to bite them a little bit here. But nonetheless, 20 versus 19. 20's almost here for Zenith. They can manage to secure it somehow. This defense will possibly be able to hold. Otherwise, Bad Manners might be able to just finish the game, especially if they get a kill. Middle keep will go down. I suspect they'll try and push bottom now, as no one ever pushes top. But they take the long way around. Not sure that was necessary, but no big deal. They look to clean up this bottom. 20 is here now for both teams. Enhanced Starfall. Blinded by the light. Enhanced Bunker. Down goes Stukov. Well played to Tyrande. That was actually the enhanced Starfall doing work there. Diablo now in a bit of trouble. Fat Gust comes out though. along with the True Shadow by Tyrande. That will probably stall this out as the chase is not available for for Zenith. Epic Mount by Felsled goes to the Bruiser. No, they're still in the chase here. Diablo actually, depending on what happens, they don't have their Falstad and they are still heavily engaging. This could go really poorly for Bad Manners. Double arrow stunned by Lunar. They're still going in. Another stun by Blaze. Diablo just gets munched, but here's the big bada boom. Doesn't really hurt as much as they'd like. VCR though, trying to finish off this Greymane. I don't know if this was the play. I think VCR is they're gonna Death Stagger here. And this D.Va gonna get munched. Greedy plays by Bad Manners get punished with a capital P. As now they lose. That was what, 4 heroes total? If I'm not mistaken. Or is it just 3? It was 3. Diablo quick resed. They killed the Stukov down here, and then the Diablo, and then the D.Va. But this is Zenith's chance. Diablo's paper right now. He's at maybe under 10 souls. 1 soul, none. He has 1. Blaze will deal with the core, triple catapults. Falstad with Epic Mount could threaten things at a certain point. But looking good for Zenith. Maybe they can try and get a keep. At a minimum, they should be able to open up this keep wall with this bottom bruiser push. Hyperion will come out as well, just to ensure max damage. They have Starfall, Blessed Shield, go for the throat. They see an opening, they can take one. They will have to watch out for maybe some cheeky Falstad plays, especially with the upgraded Epic Mount. You can really reposition quickly. See how much longer Zenith want to push this, whether they'll retreat. DK is coming up, could be the easier option, but they are losing middle, they are losing top lane, so this isn't a free DK by any means. Here comes the Falstad. Raynor severely out of position. He will just be deleted. Nothing he can do 1v5. Feels bad, man. Nice pick by Dami there, recognizing the Raynor's pathing, or that somebody had ran there alone. This will now be, I believe that was game, unfortunately, with Raynor dying. That being said, I don't even know if they can hold otherwise. Their mid-bottom is in such disarray. There was a camp pushing top this whole time, and of course middle keep was taken, so catapult pressure. Looks like there's going to be a fight top for now. This is a darned if you do, darned if you don't moment for Zenith. Comebacks looked like a possibility, but then one player gets picked off just as the DK spawns, and with lots of lane pressure, should not be able to stop this. They don't have this like gust defense tool type thing either to stall. They will have the Hyperion and the Starfall. We'll see what they can do with it, but things looking pretty grim here. 2 lanes of creeps rolling in along with catapults. Here comes the Starfall. There's a fat gust, actually will push them out of the D.Va bomb. DK's beaten on the core. Doesn't look like any way to stop this. Indeed, there is not. Zenith of late tried their best, and they had their moments. They punished Bad Manners. Slow retreat bottom lane. Picked up some kills. Opened up the keep, but then maybe stayed too long. Didn't peel back sooner. Or maybe peel off a hero sooner, like the Blaze or someone, to try and deal with the lanes and then fight for the DK. Then Raynor gets picked off, sad face, and that's basically game right there. Even if Raynor doesn't get picked off, it's possibly still game just because of how much pressure was on mid-top lane. It becomes nearly impossible to contest the DK without easily, because they don't have a global or anything like that either. Raynor with the deeps, D.Va with the deeps. Holy moly, look at that. Some bomb hits. Diablo as well, of course. He does percentage damage, or not anymore, with percentage devastating charge, but between devastating charge and lightning breath, Diablo does a lot. Not surprised. Dami with the top kills. Diablo with the super tanks. 7-10, pretty competitive game. I feel like Zenith made a few too many errors early, gave up some kills they shouldn't have. And if they could have avoided those deaths, and maybe things could have been a little smoother to them coming towards this like level 16. We saw them put up some really strong fights and get some picks. Nonetheless, I still maintain that after the first pick Tyrande, your draft should be enabling let Tronda enable the draft through use of her abilities. That didn't really happen here. The Tronda played very well. Actually, outhealed the Stukov in the end. Alrighty, we're going to hop over to the waiting screen. Let me update the scores. And get game 2 underway. Oh, somebody made the lobby while I was yakking, I guess. Oh, Jaina damage. Sorry, I did filter by damage Titans, so you should be able to see it. Like I'm already in the lobby, but I did filter by damage. Her damage, like she was on the top like 5 or 6, so it must have been low. Right. Yeah, the Jaina damage Titans, you'll have to like you should build it. I think. Can you if you I think it lets you like go to videos sometimes, and you can like rewind the current stream, but not always. I don't know. Twitch is weird. Ready, ready. Everyone is ready for game 2. It's best of 2 series. Let's get underway. If you just happen to get here, this is Heroic Division Bad Manners versus Zenith of Light. Bad Manners took game 1 on Dragonshire. It was their map pick. Game 2 here is Sky Temple, Zenith of Light's map pick. Hopefully they have something special in store for us. Game 1, draft was a little shaky. Some of their positioning was a little shaky, though they put up some strong fights. Did manage to have their moments. Nearly made a comeback late game, but not quite. Kind of too little too late on Dragonshire. Dragonshire is a tough map to play sometimes, a lot of the time. Genji banned, though, from Bad Manners. I believe they also first banned that last game, so let's see what kind of bans will take place in this game. Deckard, so mirroring game 1's bans presently. Kind of curious if they'll ban a global here, like a Dahaka or something, or maybe they don't care. Asmodan's pretty good in this map. Second phase white main. She's like 6'6". Okay, she wasn't in top 5 then. That's all I looked at. Yeah, I looked at Raynor having Diablo, Falstad, Diva, or I forget who. There's the Dahaka ban actually comes out from Zenith, but makes sense considering they picked the Felstad last game. Of course, they could just pick the Felstad here, but they've shown a tendency for some globals. We did the coin toss about half an hour in advance because I forgot the game was delayed. So technically, both teams had time to strategize if they wanted for the map picks. Ice Barrier is a good talent on Jenny. Yes, it is. I agree, Titans King. I'm a big fan of Ice Barrier myself. I take it almost exclusively, personally, over Icy Veins. I really like it's mostly because of my play style. I play like an aggressive Jaina. Murd and Abathur, very nice opening from Zenith. I like this a lot. Abathur's great on this map. Murden also strong considering the way the shrines play out, the temples, and Murden's ability to hop around. Of course, Murden's already a good hat target for the Abathur, especially post 13 once you get the healing static and the, I forget what it's called, Soma transference, I believe, in Abathur, and he just heals like an insane person. So Diablo Felstad Phoenix. I was actually a little surprised they banned the Dahaka over the Felstad, considering they took the Felstad game 1. What dragon is VCR favorite map? I don't understand the statement. Tyrande ban. They banned the Tyrande themselves. I mean, Tyrande Diablo is an old classic. And there was a time around 2 years ago, maybe they terrorized the game for several months in the meta, or at least a few months, something like 3. And they were first pick, first ban. If you got them, you would just stomp people. Those times have passed. Nonetheless, they're still a good duo, but I don't think Tyrande is that great a hero for Bad Manners draft currently. Phoenix Felstad are like their mobile follow-up to this Diablo, but they don't exactly scream like blow up a target. But we'll see. Maybe they ban the Tyrande because they have something planned specifically here, and of course we have the Blaze ban, which is sensible. You need a strong 4-man, but I don't know if the Blaze ban makes sense because Abathur's already your offlaner. You already have a Murden, so maybe the Blaze ban was kind of wasted. TBH. They will want a good clone target unless they're just all-inning on this Murden. Here's the Li Ming. They still need a healer plus maybe some other melee hero. There's the Malf. Malf Li Ming, pretty solid, so they have lockdown, some sustain, some burst. Very curious what that last pick will be for Zenith. Of course, for Bad Manners, they need healer plus sort of whatever they want. Offlaner, if they, I mean, not really. Felstad or Phoenix in both offlane, but I do expect another melee hero. It'd be pretty greedy for them not to, but sometimes teams are greedy. I wonder if they'll just rip the D.Va. It'll be boring if they just rip the D.Va. Oh my god, it's the D.Va again. Oh, too many same heroes, 3 out of 5. I just like variety. Teams can do whatever they want, of course, but I want to like see different stuff. I mean, sure we have a Phoenix and an Alex, but oh, it's a Samuro. Very spicy draft from Zenith. They could just split this map up really hard against Bad Manners, but Bad Manners have some pretty mobile heroes to help deal with this. Felstad, Phoenix, D.Va can all get around the map quickly and clear decently. Diablo, Alex, of course, don't get around particularly quickly, and they don't clear particularly well. But nonetheless, ban D.Va, yeah. I think the Blaze ban was wasted from the side of Bad Manners, but I think the other bans were fine. Though I think the Dahaka was a little off, considering the Felstad last game, game 1 on the Gust, gave them a fair amount of trouble. You got that pick on Raynor at the end. At one point, they gusted, I think, like 3 players into the enemy team as well, and of course just the general zipping around with Fly. Obviously, Dahaka can, like Dahaka's global is a lot more conditional because of the vents. And of course he doesn't have something like Gust to like screw with your whole team. I prefer to fight a Dahaka than a Felstad, that's just me, so Dahaka's like your standard ban for the map, he's more meta. It's just when a team already shows you they've taken Felstad like in a game 1. Like why not? But it doesn't matter. What I think matters what the teams think, and they banned the Dahaka. And we'll get underway here in this game 2 in this best of 2 series. Once again, Bad Manners took game 1 on Dragonshire over Zenith. As they're all harthing home here. And in the blue corner, Bad Manners, it'll be Dami on the Felstad, Hearthing all the way home. VCR player on the Diva once again, Sticks on the Phoenix, Rubber Ducky again on Diablo, Kina on the Alex Straza. And for Zenith of the Light, we have Bravo on the Abathur. Looks like he'll be going middle in his pajamas. D-Blade on the Malfurion, Chupi on the Murden, Preston on the Samaro, and Geoziris on the Leeming. Looks like they'll be doing a play for bottom. Diva's bombs say blow up a target. Not really. It's way too it's way too slow. Way too slow. It really doesn't. Lunar Flare and others, like the stun is slow low. This is a nice early tower. See if Preston can get out here. Looks like he'll be fine. Geo will zip away, but or will he? You know, he gets the Abbey hat. We'll see if he can make it out here. Gets another blink. Chupi is fine. Preston's lurking around the back lines. Diva is already top. Abathur will match the lane. Nice start here for Zenith. They get a cheeky tower in about half the wall. That'll help whoever stays bottom. Samaro going for the mirror image quest. Abby going for looks like a hat build. A veteran. Ooh, Diva almost goes down top to the Abathur. Can he get another spike burst? Does not look like he can. Martin gonna screw with some rotations along with the Abathur mines. One thing's for sure, no matter the outcome, this will be a spicy game. Very interesting picks. W build for Alex. Top tower's almost down though to this Diva. So Bravo might be in a little bit of danger here. He doesn't move his pajama behind. He'll slowly shift away. Basically expect Zenith the Light to try and split the map as much as possible with this draft and just force Bad Manners to respond to them. We'll see how elusive Zenith can be considering the mobility coming out of Bad Manners. They, you know, keep running. Eventually they might get caught, but maybe they'll maintain their slipperiness and their PvE control. We'll find out. Kina actually almost goes down, not sure how, about 200 health. Maybe copped a Leeming Orb to the face or something like that. Speaking of Leeming Orbs to the face, Rubber Ducky eats a big one. Moo-hoo-hoo. The spray is out. Spray cam. Oh, spray cam is ruined by Malfurion root. Feels bad, man. Samaro versus Diva. This makes more sense than Abathur versus Diva. She can bully that lane just by herself. Whereas Samaro, of course, with the aid of a bruiser camp, can push in quite a lot. I do like how they're playing this. I think Zenith is playing the draft very correctly. They had a clear idea of what they wanted to do. This was their map pick. I think they got the picks they wanted, playing how they want. They're a little behind in the XP department, though I think that's largely because of maybe some of this destruction. We'll see what they do here. They're not opting to go in the temple at the moment. A little curious where they're going to contest. Abathur shifted bottom, so here they come. But Diva's already moving top, and they've already gotten about half the middle temples. This is pretty good. Dami, though, maybe in a lot of trouble. Can he fly over? The Leeming Orb's missed. He can't escape. First blood to Zenith. Yet again. Down goes the bird. Or as my friend likes to say, Vala on a bird. Abathur, actually, the most hero damage. So far, Zenith controlling the shrines here, but the Falstad fly-in top could change this. Diva is pretty low. Preston might be in danger. Does get the juke out. This might not end as well for Dami as he'd like. Here comes the Mura. Can he land the stun? Down goes the bird again. PCR player, no mech, gets rooted. This could spell destruction. Will force out the Dragon Queen. Not really what Bad Manners wanted. Will perhaps prevent further death, but this is the Dragon Queen down. Stixa eats a lot of his shield. We'll see once Leeming's combo is up here in a moment. Could get some serious damage poking a VCR player, trying to force him out. Looking pretty big. Rubber Ducky maybe in some trouble here. Does get a fat heal. He is okay, but Zenith is going to be really happy with this. Abathur's also pushing bottom this whole time, getting the global soak in. They won more of the shrines, opened up some of these lanes. Pretty much all 3 gates down, I believe, now. Let's have a peek at some talents. Same build from Diablo and D.Va. Same build from Felstad, full W. Liming, of course. Going for the all-in blow-up build. The snowball build. We do have the Mule from Abby, so we'll be able to heal up any non-damaged structures. I'm not sure Mule, maybe it's top. I'm not sure where Mule was used. It must be on cooldown. Nice top here, though. Push for Bad Manners. Samura's actually bottom, stealing a siege camp, so won't be here to defend this. This should look pretty good for Bad Manners. Pretty positive they can secure this fort as well. This is a 3v4 defense along with the camp, so almost guaranteed for this to go down. I don't agree with the mule use here. This fort's... It's just dead. There's no way to stop this. Considering damage in some other lanes. Bit of a misuse of that CD. It's a 1-minute ability. We'll see if Bad Manners feels cozy enough to invade this Peruser. They're basically trying to trade out here. Samuro plus Giants bottom plus Happy Hat. I don't mind this considering the next shrine phase is bottom. I think this will favor Zenith in a slightly longer run. But this camp steal will be annoying if they get it. Chupi's trying to contest. Does just jump out. Does force out the D.Va mech though, so not the worst. And they do get the bottom camp pretty easily. Samuro, Abby plus Giants are pressuring. Abby should be able to clean this up, or whoever they want. 10 is here first as well. We have the Clone. We have the Illusion Master. Or, oh no, that's Bladestorm, excuse me. Twilight Dream, Avatar, Leeming still deciding. Samuro does need to watch out here. He's fine. Celix goes Cleansing Flame. No Life Binder this game. Here comes Zenith though. Here comes the clone. Falstad might just get blown up. Lives for now. Bladestorm's a little off the mark, but forcing out a lot of responses from Bad Manners. The fight is really split up as Chupi's sitting on Dami. Rubber Ducky though, kind of getting just solo Diablo'd right now. Oh, big Leeming Orb will miss. Not looking too good for Bad Manners. They're kind of stuck in here. A fat gust will happen, but they're all still stuck in the Dragon Pit. The fight is just busting out all over the place. Not sure who's going to die. Geo might just go down to Dami here. Preston in the backline is going to go down to Phoenix, though. Fight got a little too split up. There's a big Twilight Dream, but they don't have the resources to follow this. I think Zenith needs to get out of here, but they start losing some heroes. Correction, more heroes. Looked so good for Zenith, but they just split up way too hard. They were all hitting 3 different targets. Murden dove down here chasing someone. Samara was over here chasing someone. The rest are fighting middle. Came close to being awesome, but the sustain, you know, this Diablo's healing off his W's. Alex is spamming heals. D.Va, of course, is pretty survivable. Felstad had a gust. There's just so much delay. And the chase is decent, but not really that strong. It's really just Murasam who can chase. These heroes don't chase very well, so I think Zenith just got a little too excited. They're all right. They're still okay. Middle's also up. Fort's almost also dead. But that fight was played a little better. I think they clean it up super hard and maybe even move into like an immediate boss push. But they'll be all right. They're still looking good here. Forcing away the D.Va. There's some shenanigans around the boss pit. I don't expect the other team to actually go for this right now. Samuro clones actually triggered the boss. I do expect a Sam clone to try and finish this off, though. Looks like he will go for it. So about 561 health. Not gonna get it. Camps are out bottom. Top fort gone, though, is good. The next shrine phase will include a top fort, I believe. I mean, a top shrine, excuse me. Could be a big fight busting out here. Smuro's coming in, look for some backline shenanigans. Gets the mirror image out onto Kina. I think Zenith is doing a good job of just forcing reactions out of Bad Manners. Maybe, you know, forcing them to use ults or abilities they don't necessarily want to use, like the Mech Bomb, and the Gust, things like that. Did I just hear an Abby clone? I don't know what I heard. No, that was just, sorry, there was just a mine. I am wrong. The next temple phase does not include a top one. It's a bottom and a middle. Bottom lane is boss lane. I do expect to see this lane a little more prioritized, but getting that middle fort down would be nice. Chupi might be in a lot of trouble here. Tries to jump out, but gets stalled. Is forced to pop Avatar. Gets some shrink raid, or whatever that's called, from the Alex. Here comes Samuro, trying to help out. Chupi, though, in a lot of trouble. Don't think he can make this, especially the Cleansing Flame coming in. And the Diablo, he's so close to living, does not make it. Not what Zenith wanted. Out comes, I think, a Li Ming clone. We'll see what they can do with his double Ming damage. Orbs will miss on both. Down goes Sam as well. Aggressive move by Zenith, not working out. I don't think this plays to their strengths. When like, they're like they can't start the fights like this. Murden also ran all the way up here. I don't know why he didn't just run this way. A little confused about that, how that worked out. Zenith's strengths is splitting and hit and run fighting, getting Abby value. Like, they take a really weird fight. Top right is why Zenith logo. Oh, because I thought I bumped it bigger, but wait, I did. Why is it so tiny? I don't know. It shouldn't be tiny. Before the game, I made it big, but maybe some. Oh, my OBS quit. It had a bug, and it must have reset, and I didn't notice. Sorry. It's also the default size of the logo. It's insanely small. But Zenith now down about 2 levels. Not really what you want with an Abby comp, but they just take 2 bad fights. They lose, well, actually only, I feel like more heroes died than 4 this game on either side. That's a little strange. But in any case, they're losing heroes at moments where they really need to not be losing heroes. This is a nice push by Sam. Steel top, should be able to clean up this fort. Zenith is still in this game, but they're really behind. And if they played the cards a little differently, I think they would be even and or ahead. Especially this bottom fight, they'd focus fired. I think they then transitioned this into an immediate boss play as well. That really hurt them. This fight middle, they could have just let Muradin die, but they really force it. Or at least just play it better. But they lose 2, maybe 3 off that. I think just 2. Boss fight is here. This is going to be a hard one to take because Gust is available too to just shove people off the point. And there's no unstoppables of any kind on Zenith of Light. Sam's trying to come in here for a big fat backline. Blade Storm, see if he can get it off. VCR and Rubber Ducky not looking too hot at the moment, but I'm sure VCR will let loose a bomb in just a moment. D-Blade is in a lot of trouble eating boss stuns. Felstad goes down. Who is on the boss point? It goes to blue, but they already down the bird. We'll see what else they can get done with all this. Looks like Gio's gonna go down again. Team gets just way too split up. Not working out. Chupi possibly still in trouble. Especially if Diablo gets a wall bang. He's looking for it. They're trying. Chupi still not out of danger yet. Okay, the root will help. But he might have just opened himself to a wallbang on the Diablo. Indeed, he did. Does not get the double stun. Should be okay. But this is going to be keep. There's a decent chance they can transition this into some kind of core push if they get another kill. Yeah, I'm not going to tab out of the game to do that. Sorry. I'll fit, like, it's just not a thing. So there was a push going top, which will pull the Falstad at least. They're nearly 16. This should help. Remember those skirmishes were down a talent tier. So they should have that 16 even in a moment. Get some power spikes in here for all their heroes. Fight's busting out. Remember, Felstad's not here. They're trying to go on Stixa, but need to see a little more focus fire from Zenith. They're splitting a lot of their damage, a lot of their spells. Here comes the Felstad. Maybe a big gust. Indeed, it is a big gust. That's a lot of heroes. Alfurian's just going to get focused. Can he make it out? No, he's going to go down to the scan, or just to somebody in general. That's 2 dead already on the side of Zenith. Preston trying to hold his ground as Sam along with Chupi, but this is a 2v5. Not going to end well, I feel. Stone form is used on Mura. He might just get away, but to what end? Yeah. Please sub. I will fix. I will fix logo for sub. I'm a sellout. This should be game for, or is it? Is it? Yeah, the Sabbather mule is keeping this keep up for now. Diva is top, but it is okay. Zenith of Light maybe stalling decently here. This keep will go down, but at least it's forcing Bad Manners to take more time on it. This top temple, don't think it's enough to finish off the keep on itself. Excuse me, by itself. But this 20, they're full 3 levels down now. 20 advantage incoming, bosses up in like 2 minutes or so as well. If they're really unsure, they can always just wait, pick fight over the boss with this 20 advantage. Should be pretty easy and march in bottom and in the game. That's like a guaranteed play for Bad Manners. Zenith is in a do or die position at this point. They need to go pick a fight, potentially. Of course, if they could pick the fight and lose, then the game ends right now. I think the game's reached critical mass. I'm not sure they can do anything. The Death Ball is pretty strong here from Bad Manners, and now they are down still that 3 levels. See what they can get done. I actually said there was no unstoppable in Zenith. I was wrong. There is one in Blade Storm, actually. Unfortunately, 2 heroes dead for Zenith. They do at least take a fight. I respect this. It's better than sitting in your base and dying. Like, you gotta, you know, better to burn out than fade away kind of a thing. You gotta try. Otherwise they dummy with the BM. Otherwise you just sit in your base and die, and it's lame. It's like a lame way to end the game, so at least they pick the fight. Do their best. But hey, you're down 3 levels. 20, storm advantage. Man, some serious shade. Serious shade being thrown out here by Zenith the Light. Little salty maybe about these games. Preston once again with the top hero damage. Actually pretty surprising. I think the numbers last game are like double this. Double this. I'm going to take a minute to talk about this game, then we'll move over to an interview. I like the draft from Zenith. I think they just misplayed it. I think they had a lot of momentum. They were winning in XP by a bit. Their first hit 10, they were winning in forts. They were playing the draft right, then they just started doing some weird stuff, taking some strange fights, splitting their damage, chasing too hard. Hey, subscribed. Okay, well now I gotta fix the logo like I said I would. Of course, we're on the wait screen. Alright, where are we? Where is it? In live? This is gonna look really weird. Actually, I don't know if I can even do this. Where is it? Can I even do this? It's like so tiny. I can't do it right now. I'm supposed to be doing the interview. Sorry, guys. I'll have to fix the logo after. The way I can't use windowed mode. It like screws with me, my computer. So yeah, I'll interview. The logo is actually as small as the pixel will start with, by the way. Which is, the weird part. All right, we are moving over to interview. Dami from Bad Manners will be coming in just a moment, and here's the man himself.
We meet again.
We do. We meet again. We meet again, sir. What's funny is the fake you was in here last time. Doing an interview, and that was rather
nothing's better than the original. Yeah. I'm here.
It's true. The original, the branded, genuine product has arrived, and you got to be feeling pretty good after that 2-0 victory.
Yes. I didn't. Before the match, I really didn't care about the match, but like once we got in lobby and they were being late, I had some slight banter with them, and one of them had the audacity to call me D4. So I had to give him the business as a franchise player. I can't let that slide. You know how it is.
It's fair. It's fair. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, talk to me. Game one was your map pick. Seemed like it went really strong. You had this cheeky diva. Early game seemed a little weak, but then you guys came out swinging. You had some really nice gust plays. I gotta say, the old fly behind them, gust them into the team. Actually, both games you did that, but
Yes, yes.
I feel like that particularly game one, your gust play onto the Rainer while they were
Mhm.
running away, basically like guaranteed you the win right there.
Mhm.
So that was a really nice play by you.
Fun fact. He was the one who was calling me the weak link and or so when I saw him go a different path from his teammates, it was just blood in my eyes. I was like,
It
you are
was
dead.
target locked,
Yeah, target locked.
heat
Mission
seeking,
mission mission deployed. He's dead.
heat seeking Felstead. Yeah, I was a little surprised as to game two that they banned Haka over the Falstad, considering your performance on a game one seemed pretty strong.
Yeah, no one respects my false start. They did that yesterday as well. I don't know why, but if they want to keep giving me the free wins, I'll take it.
It's true. It's true. No, it pays off. You guys are throwing out some meta slash non-meta picks in there. You have this like Diablo Alex. Okay, everyone's running that, but then you're throwing out divas and Falstads, and teams are probably kind of like, what? How do we fight this? It's been so long since those heroes were like commonly seen in games that maybe people forget how to play against them.
Yeah, it's funny because for weeks VCR has been crying, draft me diva, please God, and I keep telling him no. So this week I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a nice person. I said he can have diva, and he performed. So I let him keep playing it.
It's
But
true. It's true. He had some great bombs. Had a lot of shenanigans. It looked pretty weak in the 1v1 versus Blaze game one. Couldn't really do anything with that, but once you actually started getting to the team fights and
he
the bigger scraps, it looked really, really good.
he keeps lying every time in draft. I'm like, does diva win this lane? He says yes. We pick him diva. He doesn't win the lane. It's like stop lying.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I don't think I've ever seen that matchup, and I was surprised how badly it went for the Diva. Diva was always at like 10% HP, and Blaze was always at full, just like LOL. But of course,
bro,
you
I'm there in game. Every time I look top, BCR's running for his life. It's like I thought you win the matchup, man. What's going on? No, it's okay. We played around it. We're used to it. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it was funny. It was a little funny, but someone said in the chat, Diva's fifth ability is summon Felstad, and I
oh
was
yeah,
like,
that
you're
was
not
from
wrong.
last game.
You're not wrong. Yeah, yeah. So Diva was, you're just flying in on this Felstad to like help out. It was good.
Yeah.
It was nice. Let's talk a little more about game two. I actually really like Zenith's draft, and I feel like they were playing it right, and just trying to like screw with you on the map, split up, run around, do cheeky stuff with Samuro and Abathur and whatever. But then kind of took some weird fights, maybe split up a lot of like, especially that fight bottom, which went on for a long
Hmm.
time. And they had like a Samuro chasing someone, a
Oh,
Murden chasing someone, the rest of them sort of
mm,
chasing people in the middle.
my God. You should have heard the comms those last fight. Me and Sawyer got split in the objective area, and I was literally screaming, "Sawyer, hold me!" Because it was just me and him versus three. We're like,
No, it
I
was
thought we were
scary.
dead.
I thought
Lee
you were
Ming,
dead
thank God Lee
too.
Ming was
Like,
bad.
if you catch the cast, I was like, I was expecting basically all of you to get team wiped, or most of you. But then somehow you like all live and like turn it around and clean them up. It was like, holy moly.
Yeah, Lee Ming, she actually, I think my PayPal payment went through because she didn't land any abilities there, so we lived.
It's
Thank goodness
true.
for
I think
that.
they even cloned the Li Ming a few times, but that didn't really work out. I'm not sure. I don't know if there is a good clone target that game, frankly. Maybe even just the
I think
Muradin.
Muradin.
Muradin,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I was surprised to see no Mura clones, but it's your team was pretty mobile. I gotta say, you have this Phoenix, this Diva, the Falstad. You all have built-in mobility. Diablo technically has conditional mobility. I think it's decently hard for Li Ming to land reliable damage in her defense,
Mhm.
considering you guys can just like zip around the screen and
Mhm.
all that jazz. But it's hard. Full skill shot based hero against a high mobility team. Yeah, you really got to perform. You don't perform, it's going to be a little feels bad for sure.
Yeah. We almost threw that game at the boss pit. That had me
Oh, that was
sweating.
scary. That was another like. What's that gif of like the black guy sweating? Like, and you just did
Yeah.
that up on the screen, like. Sweat, 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 sweat. Yeah. No, so they put up a much better fight game two for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, stats, you were the favorite team coming in, you're middle of the pack or so in Heroic or around there, or maybe the standings haven't updated, I'm not sure. Zenith is at the
Mm,
bottom, clearly you're the stronger team by the numbers. But
obviously,
I think they,
I'm a generational talent. It was to be expected.
it's true, it's
Oh,
true. I was expecting. You didn't disappoint. You put on a show here tonight with the Falstad and the plays, the gusts, the pickoffs. It was fun stuff. No, but I think Zenith put on a great show tonight. Really in game two. Game one was a little shaky. Game two had a lot of fun plays. So GG's well played to them, and for you, of course, star of the evening. Any shout outs before I let you go?
shout outs to my team, especially VCR for taking the VCR gets roasted the entire time in comms. I don't know how he deals with it, but he performs under pressure. I respect that. Shout out to Sawyer for healing my boosted ass because I keep trying to int, but he won't let me. And shout out to everyone else on the team. Obviously, shout out to my Twitch, twitch.tv Dammy slash Dammy429.
No doubt.
Uh, you know the schedule. It's whenever I remember to turn on OBS. I'm
Yep,
trying to
yep.
be the Wakandan soda popton. You know how it is.
Just real
That's my
quick
shout out.
aside, it's
Hmm.
funny because I was also roasting the Diva pick game one because he was doing so badly. And I was like, man, this is a cute idea, but it's like really not working out for bad manners.
Dude, he keeps lying in draft. I'm telling you. I ask him, "Do you win this matchup?" He says yes with such confidence, and he
Well,
doesn't win.
I just thought it was funny. You were talking about roasting him, and I was roasting him in the game. Game one, game two, like different map looks good. Game one was funny. It was just funny, coincidental. But thank you very much, sir. Excellent evening. Another domination for you guys, racking up the points. Hope you keep racking them up as you move into round four here next week or
Yes.
this week.
Sorry, I didn't join the last interview. I forgot the interview was a thing. I just
No,
hopped on tech immediately.
yeah, no, I've forgotten to like start asking for the interviews up front, like maybe during coin flip,
Uh,
like hey, send a player after the game, and I don't always do that, so
okay,
that's
okay.
my fault. That's my fault. But yeah, GG's well played. Thank you for coming on. Thanks to you and your team for putting on a show. Fun games, fun to cast, and I'm sure we'll see more of you soon. So good luck, have fun out there.
Hey, peace.
Peace. That was Dami of Bad Manners playing Falstad both games, aka Valana Bird. Let us switch off that. Alright, let me see here. I gotta find a way. Here, do I have like a background image for my live or something? I'm gonna have to like do this damn logo. This is gonna get weird. Hey! Alright. Sorry for the screen tearing weirdness, I had to zoom in. But I fixed the logo. Alrighty, there we go. Logo fixed. Sub paid for. I will be casting a Division D game tomorrow. Zoljan Distillery versus That Was Jimmy. Not to be confused with This Is Jimmy, who was a former Storm Division team and disbanded. That Was Jimmy, which is ironically kind of makes sense considering This Is Jimmy did disband. But yep, that'll be tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Division D game, usually super hype. Usually just totally bonkers, clown fest, kill fest. A lot of fun to watch. So if you enjoyed the show, please drop a follow. Show up tomorrow. You guys were a lot of fun in chat today. Thank you once again. Shout out to Shareberry for the sub. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Dragonshire is that hero's worst map. Yeah, no, someone. Yeah, VCR. No, someone else said that before. Maybe it was you, but it was just weirdly worded. No, I think the matchups. I mean, I think the map's all right, but the matchup is just kind of non-existent. But you're not wrong because the offlaner on Dragonshire is forced to sit top like a lot of the time, and it's not like say Infernal Shrines or maybe you're moving around. Maybe even both players are moving around more. Top lane is very static on Dragon Share, almost in any game, unless you have a roamer of some type coming in to help you. In this case, you had a Felstad. Yeah, no. I'm just like, I knew it would be strong later in the team fights. You know, it just things weren't looking too good across all the lanes early for Bad Manners game one, but then of course you turned it all around, no problem. So GG, well played yet again. Yeah, no, my OBS crashed, dude, and it like didn't save the fact that I fixed the logo, and I didn't notice because I was on my wait screen, and I didn't click over to the live screen. Probably means it's screwy on the waiting screen too. Nope. Oh, well, I already fixed it, and they're the same logo. We're good. We're good. That actually would have been the easier way to do it, anyway. Yeah, DivD is super hype, man. I cast one last season with Rexpa from Victoria's Secret, now on Run Boys. He said it was like the most fun he ever had. I think the game we cast had over two games. There was like 80 or 90 kills. It was just like this slaughterhouse. It was so fun to watch and cast, and none of it made any sense either. So like we couldn't analyze anything. It was fun. It was fun. So I don't know if that'll game will be like that tomorrow, but actually it will be one of the same teams from that game. Zoljan Distillery, I think, was the team last season I'm referring to as well. So, but I'm going to hop off. Thanks a lot, everyone. Chat was really fun tonight. I appreciate. There was a bit cheer from who was that? Majesty number one. Shareberry, of course, for the sub. Much appreciated. Much love. And I will see you guys soon for more casting. I also do community coach stuff. You can tune into that if you want to hang out, ask questions, drop comments, some learning stream type stuff. So thanks a lot. Good luck, have fun out there in the Nexus, and catch you guys next time. Nem baby, you are really late, fam. I muted my mic just to say hi. Yeah, game's over, friend. They'll be casting tomorrow. Yeah, I miss Preston playing. Feels bad. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch a TNC game. Schedule hasn't really worked out for me, but I'll get there.